Good evening, everybody. Guess today I'm by myself. The one person that should probably not talk about this game by himself, but it's me. Where to begin? I mean, you guys, we could talk about Juve all we want. We could talk about what happened yesterday, but I'm sorry. You can't you can't cry over not getting into the Champions League when you have one job, one fucking job to beat a team that not only they basically just told you we have nothing to play for. They even celebrated. Everything was falling their way, and you manage to just go out there and just lay an egg like that. But hey, listen, I've been saying it from the very beginning. This team does not. I mean, I never thought they were going to be Juve, to be honest. But when we did, I say, you know what, this is perfect. Do not ever let it get to Atalanta. Atalanta, Milan, and Bergamo. Don't ever let it get to that. Because what's going to end up happening is that you're not winning that game. Now, you want to turn around and tell me that Atalanta is has got nothing to play for? Yeah, Cagliari too had nothing to play for. And look what happened. Benevento today played against a Crotone team that had nothing to play for. What happened? So, I mean, you guys want to go ahead and just fantasize all the reasons why we should win. I just tell you the reasons why we're probably not going to win. So, I mean, I don't know who to blame today, but it's incredible how they had more dangerous chances than we did. So, you want to turn around and tell me, but they parked the bus and this and that. What fucking me? You want to go to the Champions League, and you cannot try to get a goal against a team like Cagliari? Like, are you kidding me? Hey, listen. Care less about what anybody says. I know what I see. Just people are selective of what they want to see. You know, now everybody's saying, "Oh, it's gonna be better." You know, we go to Bergamo, we're better away. Really, that's what you guys are hanging your head on. Like, do you guys listen to yourselves? I don't understand. Like it makes a difference right now whether you're playing Bergamo. It doesn't make a difference where you are because there's no crowds. So Napoli did their job. Napoli's gonna go play Verona. If there's one team that's not gonna make it, it's gonna come down between us and Juve. And Juve's got a cakewalk of a game against Bologna. So since you guys, wanted to get a tie today, so you guys are crying about, oh, Quadrado, that penalty should have never happened because what happened with this penalty happening is that we could have had a tie, we could have been in the Champions League. You really, like against Cagliari, you guys were going to hold your head on a fucking tie? I mean, come on. Enough already. Enough with the bullshit. If we don't make Champions League, we deserve not to make Champions League. That's it. Don't blame, that this. I heard it all from yesterday. Oh, look, this is what's going to happen. If Juve wins, and then, watch, they're going to do Biscotto. Let's see what Napoli does. If Napoli wins, we're fucked because the referees didn't do nothing against us. So what's the excuse now? That everybody was calling for complot. Everybody was calling for, like, what the fuck was going to happen? What happened is you had a very winnable game. And you look like as soon as you passed the halfway, the midfield, you don't know what to do. You kept passing. It's almost like you were afraid to hold on to the ball. Just pass it to somebody else. And you just kept passing it. Everybody was fucking around with Castillo. Castillo at least threw his body. At least he was doing something. And then Pioli that makes those subs that make no fucking sense whatsoever. Not to mention the last one. He puts in Mandzukic 2 minutes before the game's over. You realize that the tie doesn't get you to extra time afterwards, right? So what were you saving for? What did you keep waiting for? Not to mention the comments that he made after the game, saying that I don't see it as a, it's not the end of the world if we don't make Champions League. So what? So now you go from saying we were never supposed to win the Scudetto, which obviously we all know we weren't. But you go all that road, being up there, to do what? To then not even make 4? Being this whole time until February, you're in first place. You're not even going to make 4th place. And I don't want to hear guys look at the standings. We're in 3rd. I don't want to hear that shit, because you're not playing. You're playing Atalanta. Atalanta's not going to it's not going to do you any favors. I don't understand. So it's not a failure. I mean, Pioli, that goes to show you, Pioli's already putting his hands forward because he knows what's going to happen in Bergamo. Are we going to lose? Maybe not. Maybe we'll win. So I thought we were going to lose against Juve. But don't turn around and tell me that it's not a failure when you were this close. So what are you going to say now? That this team could have made a Europa League very easily. Now when you get to this point and you drop points like that, you drop points against Spezia, you drop points against fucking Udinese, now Cagliari. Come on, Sassuolo, you lost a game against Sassuolo. Everybody that goes to play Sassuolo fucking smacks them around like it's nothing. Like seriously, guy. I mean, and now it's not that it doesn't make you any less of a Milanista to just admit when the team does shitty. It's not about always being criticism. It's not always the criticism that you have to give to the team, but come on. I don't understand. Everybody says, "Oh, they're going to be playing Wednesday. They're playing Juve in the final. They're going to be tired and this and that." Yeah, let's all rely on somebody else being tired, because that always works out. It's always the way that we say it's going to happen. So now Atalanta's going to play. We're going to have all week to prepare this game. Atalanta is going to play a game. Is going to be tired from that game. It's going to have nothing to play for on Sunday. So what's going to happen? Well, tell me what's going to happen. So we're going to go there and win? I said this from the very beginning. If you can lock this up before you make that motherfucking trip to Bergamo, please do so. And I never thought they were going to make it, because I said to myself, okay, Juve is going to beat us. And then one of those 2 games, who knows, they'll drop points, because just Milan is that way. Torino and Cagliari. And sure enough, I was wrong about the Juve game, but I wasn't wrong about one of these 2 games, them dropping points. But today I went into Football Factory. Today I went into for the first time in a long time, went back to the Football Factory to be with the club, with the Milan club of New York City, ready for a celebration. I was convinced we were going to win today, because you got to be crazy to rely on 90 minutes in Bergamo against a team that probably just wants to make sure they stay in second place, because that would be like the biggest accomplishment ever. Atalanta's never been in a place like that. Everything was set up. I literally had everything set up, because I really believed deep down that we were going to win. Because I didn't think that this team was going to do a team that scores 7 goals against Torino, you would think they got 1 fucking goal to put against Cagliari. And I don't want to hear they park the bus. They're Cagliari. You weren't playing a team that you shouldn't be able to. But then again, we're also the ones that got smacked by Spezia. So you want to say everything is possible. So the way you have the mentality that you say, oh, but anything could happen, do not tell me that you're guaranteeing that this team is going to go with their mentality into Bergamo and winning like nothing happened. Why would you let it get to that point? And they almost played as if they had a tomorrow. That's what pissed me off the most. No urgency, no nothing. You see them afraid to make a shot on goal. Come on. Donnarumma had a worse at a worse night than Kranga did. Take away the Salamakis shot in the first half. What did we do to fuck around with Kranga versus them actually having two miracles by Gigio? They should have probably won the game. So now what we do? Now we go and we play. Everybody says, "Oh, we like the drama. We like to make things difficult on ourselves." Okay, so go to Bergamo and play your cards. I don't like our chances. It's not about having faith. It's not about having this. Because what is fate? Is fate? What has fate got in you? You guys thought we all thought we were gonna do it today. Oh, but we beat Juve. Okay, we beat Juve. But then what couldn't we beat Cagliari? Enough with these logics that you guys come up with. You should have never let it get to that point. You should have never let it get to that last game of the year. Because you're playing a team that has something to prove. They want to get to second place. They want to move up. And they could do it too because what happened in the first leg against Atalanta? It's 3-0. 3-0. I don't care that I was at home. Enough with this, oh, we're better away. Really? It's a fucking grass field. Everywhere you go. There's no crowd. Does it make a difference? Does not make a difference. So, 2 years ago, we lost it on the last day of the year. When we could have we could have probably do something better. 2 years ago they overachieved. They got to where they got. It sucked that we lost by 1 point, but we overachieved. That team had no business probably making it. It would have been nice if we did, but we had no business making it. But this year, how far as you've gone with all the things that you do to not make it, it's a failure. I don't want to hear it's just a disappointment. It's not a failure. It's a failure because you got to that point. So, yes, Franco, this team is much better. That's what I'm saying. That team overachieved. Gattuso probably had no business to get as far as he did, and he did. But that's because that team played catch-up. This team actually set themselves up into such a way to not be, I don't care about second, third, just get to the top four. It doesn't make a difference. But that we were first place in February. And just 2.5 months later, we find ourselves possibly not even getting a Champions League spot out of this. It's a failure. Don't look at the big picture. Oh, in the beginning of the year, things unfolded differently. I don't want to hear the beginning of the year. The beginning of the year, Cagliari was supposed to be a lot better than what they are. Cagliari was never supposed to fight for relegation. Godin and Angolan, Paolo. This team should have never been fighting for Serie B, but things happen. And for them, it was an achievement to stay in Serie A. But it doesn't mean that this team is supposed to be... Listen, this team got better. But you score 7 goals on Torino. So now you get all gassed up. So now what do I have to think? Because now Spezia scored 4 goals on Torino. So I got to think that last week was a fluke. Your confidence should have been riding high. So you played like you were shitting in your pants. You saw it. Every pass that they were doing, they were tripping on themselves. The moment they crossed the Cagliari midfield, it felt like there was 20 white shirts over there. And you think you're gonna go and dictate the field against Bergamo. Maybe you are. Maybe you are gonna go and beat Atalanta. I hope I'm wrong. Because I'm not. This is not fucking. This is disgusting. Like I didn't even want to come here today, but I did it because just to be consistent. Almost like if I'm talking to myself right now, and I'm venting instead of venting on a voice note. I'm doing it here. So, enough with the excuses. Enough with the crying about Juve. Enough with the complotto in Calciopoli and the sistema. And Juve's going to have to be in there because Juve's got to be in there. Worry about ourselves. Because today, we could have been celebrating. We didn't have to worry about Sunday. We didn't have to worry about Juve. Let Juve and Napoli kill themselves. Who cares? We had destiny in our hands. And we don't anymore. Some of you say that we do. But we're playing a team that It's not easy, and you can't even tie anymore. So it's not like you're saying to yourself, "Oh, maybe what we can do is we'll get another tie, and then this happens." But you see what I mean? Always the easy way out. Always rely on somebody else. Just disgusting. I mean, the fans outside ready because they can't get in. They try to give you as much as they can. They've been behind you all year, and this is what you do. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. This team should have never, ever not been able to win against Cagliari. The subs by Pioli. I'm going to say the subs by Pioli. I'm not saying put out game. But at least have a little bit of urgency. When you're putting people in there, what are you putting? You putting defenders. You literally you called your own. You exposed yourself because you look like you were parking the bus. Cagliari, I look like they have more to play than you did. You played as if you had a tomorrow. That's what fucking pisses me off. You played in your mind knowing that today wasn't it, that you still had another chance to do it. Maybe you hoped you get a free penalty. Maybe you hoped that contropiede you were going to find your way to score. Maybe you just thought that you were just so much better than them that you eventually were going to score and you never did. Whichever it was, you deserve to be in this situation right now. And if you don't make it, they deserve all the criticism. Because there was no reason why this team let it get to the last game of the year. And what a game. You're lucky that Atalanta won against the Genoa. I want to see what would happen. So, yeah. I mean, Frank was right. Benacer, some of these people, I mean, what are you saving them for? And you once again, you're telling me that you're saving these people for Bergamo. You're putting yourself. You should have cut. Bergamo should have been. You should have called up the Primavera. You should have called up the women's team to play next Sunday. You had no business even going to Bergamo on Sunday. You literally could have just go there, and I was campagnata. You had no reason to play that game. Who the fuck were you playing? You're gonna play like this, from a team that should have probably just got lucky that they didn't go to Serie B. And you want to go to Champions League and play against who? Play against Real Madrid, Barcelona, Chelsea, Manchester United, Manchester City. I mean, you looked. I don't know. I mean, you guys want a prediction for Sunday. You're not winning Sunday. I could tell you very easily. I hope I'm wrong. Maybe I am going to be wrong. But from the looks of it, if I see this team, you guys can't have it both ways. You can't say, oh, but what happens if we have the Juve team? Okay, but what happens if we have the team that we saw today? Huh? You want to tell me that? Because this team is so inconsistent that who knows what they're going to do. Oh, but we're playing away. Okay, so it's guaranteed. So then what are you guys worried about? We're going to make Champions League. That's it. We like the drama. We like to let it get to the last game of the year. We're playing away. We're always good away. We don't lose. It's locked in. We're going to Champions League. What are you guys worried about? You guys are panicking because you know. Deep down, you know that they should have never got to this point. I don't want to hear it's a delay. This is not that we're up. It's like the series in a fucking NBA or NHL or MLB playoff that you say, oh, but we're up 3-1. If we don't win today, we'll win the next game. Yeah. Well, and then what happens? Except that over there, you could have a few losses. So this is not. Nothing is guaranteed. Maybe today wasn't supposed to be guaranteed. It could be. But come on. The way you played. You are. It's disgusting. I'm sorry. There's no excuses. mean, I know I'm gonna repeat the same thing, but so I mean, and he could have, Pioli could have spared his little words afterwards because that sounds, what you may call it. It looks like he's I don't know. In Italy we say mettere le mani avanti. He looks like he's trying to make excuses for thoughts on a new uniform in action. Oh, Uncle's asking about the new uniforms. Well, they made a fucking awesome debut. I'll tell you that thing. I don't know if I got if I at first I was saying from far away they look like the 2005 uniforms. But what the gold numbers was in 2004, 2005, the year Istanbul. But then looking at them good, the way they play, they look like the Fernando Torres type of uniform. So, then again, it could have been anything. Oh, I like the shirts, but right now the shirts are the least of my problems. The shirts are the future, and that's what team we're gonna see. That's what the team is gonna be wearing next year. Except I don't see the Champions League patch on that jersey. Not after today. So what pisses me off is usually, that 2 years ago, we did our part, we won, but we had to rely on somebody else. That's what happened. In a sense, this year is going to be different than 2 years ago because we're going to go to Bergamo, actually trying. If we win, we're in. Obviously, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. We control our destiny. The problem is, this team is not. This team doesn't have and I think this is going to mess them up mentally. Because you saw the way they played today. I couldn't believe the way they played today. The fact that they had no urgency, I want to believe that they were just trying to say, you know what, we'll take care of it next Sunday, which is bad if that happens. But if that wasn't the case and you actually went and tried to, and you were just afraid to do anything, that's even worse. That's even worse because you have no business getting it to this point. I'm going to keep repeating. I sound like I'm saying the same exact thing. But literally, I was on the train. I came back. I went back on the train. I went to go back home. Literally defeated as if today was Bergamo. Because it's almost like as if you had that sick feeling that something is going to happen. So, I don't know. I got a text from Giancarlo saying he was maybe going to join in. So, 9:30. I'll wait until 9:30. If he comes, he comes. If he doesn't come, I guess I'll probably end this at the 30-minute mark. So, if you guys have questions, I don't know who's here. There's 3 people I see here, but I don't know if you guys want to talk about something. Because I really, other than me going in circles, saying the same exact thing, I don't know what else to say. I want to give you guys some hope, but you guys got the wrong person for that. You guys want delusional, then, look at go on social media, see all the scenarios that people give you. Let's say that Atalanta is beatable, that Atalanta's been having big games, this and that Atalanta is going to be playing against Juve. Therefore, they're going to be focused on that game. They're not going to be focused on that game. They could easily be Juve. So you gotta actually hope that something happens with Juve in that game. But they actually lose, and that's what happens. So You guys wanna rely on somebody getting hurt? Hey, here we go. What happened?
I'm fucking mad. I don't want to talk, but I just want to talk and just make it very quick because I don't want to stay here forever.
Oh, I'm already 25 minutes in, so I
I'm
I, I could
so
I could have told.
fucking disappointed as everybody is in this line. This is why I didn't want to speak tonight, but I just come on and,
Yeah, but you
and
can't. We
say,
can't. We can't be on our own convenience. I mean, the show is what it is. People know
yeah, 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 yeah,
we
yeah.
can't
But
just come when we can't
I
just come
came,
when things are good. So
yeah, I came here to give you some company, bro. I saw my phone and I just, we're all in this together. But anyhow, I don't know, man. To me, I literally almost cried today. And I'm not, I'm a sentimental person, but I hold it strong. But today was one of those days where I said to myself, well, find a way how to cheer yourself up, right? Because it's not the end of the world. But at the same time, I hear this fucker saying that, hey, it's not the end of the world if we don't go to Champions League, and that's really what one of the main reasons why I was like, okay, I'm gonna be on my own tonight, and I'm gonna be like just reflecting. This shows me mediocrity, and this shows me a lot of people that over my career I've seen, over my career that I've worked with, that are just content enough with what they have, and that's okay. Some people are, and that's the way it is. Now I chose to be who I am, and I'm not like that. And I chose a team when as a kid that always won, that accustomed me to that accustomed me to winning, to keeping me happy, because they always went above and beyond and won everything. And now to have a coach that has that mentality and saying, well, it's not the end of the world, it just that does it to me. That's like putting a dagger to a fan's heart, especially to us. So we don't deserve that. Um, we don't. I mean, we have been. We understand we have been on a drought. I think I sort of heard you talking about when Gattuso was, when we were 1 point out. Um, yeah, Gattuso, that was like a fluke that year, right? Because we were not really supposed to be there with that team. But it just makes you think, man. Like, it's deja vu all over again. To me, when I like that what's it called? The game that Chalanoglu had, to me, had a deja vu with De Vrij playing with Lazio Inter that year. Remember, De Vrij pretty much just qualified Inter, and he was purposely knowing that he was going to Champions League with Inter and the next year. Feels like Chalanoglu is also trying to do a favor to Juventus if he's really going to leave. At least it gave me that perspective. But dude, I'm just disappointed, and I am with you over the fact that next week, if we beat Bergamo, it'll be a miracle. I'm not counting on it. Um, in fact, I'm counting that we're going to lose, being really realistic, and a tie is not going to take us anywhere. So, bro,
I thought it does get you somewhere, but you always gotta rely on somebody else to do something else. You gotta
yeah,
rely
but
on
come on. I mean, are we going to
It's my
rely on
point.
Lucas
It's
Nisa?
my
Are we
point.
going to
You
rely
always get
on
to the point.
Mihailovic?
You always get into the You always get into that situation that you always gotta rely on something else. When you had too much points. You're gonna have too much points. You had the one with Cagliari and the other one with the. And I'm not even gonna talk about all the points that we dropped before this. So, but now I want to put that all aside. You came off 3 wins in a row. You're home. The fans have. You literally could hear the fans in the background because the
Yeah.
fans were outside the stadium chanting for you. They wanted you to hear that they were behind you. And this is what you do. You play as if you played as if there was a tomorrow. So almost played as if whatever. We still have Bergamo. And
But
I
you
want
know
to
what,
see you with Bergamo.
but you know what really drove me nuts is that this, and again, I'm looking at Cagliari. Knowing Cagliari is going out there, they're salvo, they're done. And they're all fucking defending 11 at a
Yeah,
time.
okay, but it doesn't matter.
I
But
mean,
what do you want?
guys, like, figure
Let
it
me
out.
ask
Like,
you,
it's not so
if
fucking
you were
mad.
on the other if you were on the other side, if you were on the other side and you were watching that game as that you needed Milan to tie or lose or just lose points, would you want to see a team just roll over? They honored that they were professionals. They went out
Of
and they were
course, they're not going to roll over. They're not going to open their legs for us to score. I get it.
This morning.
I get it. But you know what's annoying is that these fuckers are like out there not running. They're all like just waiting. And they're all 11. They're all defending with 11. There was like the free kick that Çalhanoğlu had. How many? Everybody was fucking defending that fucking free kick. And that's what I was like, what the fuck is up with these people? Of course, again, kudos to them for defending themselves, defending pride. But at the same time, bro, I'm like, what the hell, man? Like, why are we just becoming creative? Just flip out this information. I think I was telling Frank some minutes ago. I'm like, dude, just fucking change the formation up. Knowing that this is not working, that these guys are parking the bus, just put the whole meat up there in the barbecue. Go for it. Put Mandzukic in. Of course, you got to put Mandzukic at the 90th minute because he has 2 minutes to solve the whole game. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, of course, I'm blaming this on Pioli. I'm blaming it on the players, but also it's just bad reading of the game. Knowing that these guys are not, they're just purposely doing this. Okay, you know what? Come on, bring the game in, bring the game in, bring the game in. We didn't do it, and it's a collective. It's a collective failure, man. It's a collective. The players, everybody. And they couldn't find a way how to break down that psychologically on Cagliari, knowing that Cagliari was not. They were there for nothing. I mean, they were just standing there. Come on, bro. You guys are done. You guys already qualified. You guys are salvo. You don't have to worry about anything. Okay, play. I'm not asking you to open up your legs, but fuck, man, like take it easy, bro. No, there are all these harsh fouls and shit like that. Come on, bro. Anyhow, it's very frustrating.
I don't blame Cagliari for doing that.
I don't blame him at all. I don't blame him at all.
If anything, that shows me that because then you know what happened. Then they said, then everybody turns around and says, "Oh, look, Milan got in because Cagliari rolled over. We had to earn it." So that's enough.
Well, that's what everybody was saying about Torino. That Torino rolled over for us. Well, Torino sucks.
Yeah, Torino sucks.
Spezia beat them today. Come on. I mean, if Spezia can beat them like that, and we did 7-0, it means nothing.
Also, Spezia beat us like that too.
Yeah, va bene.
Okay, so that's not.
I'm just. Again, it's just one of those disappointing. I'm so fucking disappointed. There he is. What's up, man?
What the fuck are you doing here?
I'm fucking logging off. I'm just keeping Beppe some.
Why? You really are the fucking Riddler, man. This guy. You guys have been on for half an hour.
I see this guy just going in circles.
How do I remove him from the show? How do I remove him from the show?
I'll remove myself.
You actually you've been on for 30 minutes.
I'll remove myself.
This fucking guy is really a piece of work.
No, I've been on by myself for 30 minutes.
Oh, you were ranted for 30 minutes?
Yeah.
I thought it was him.
No,
I was getting annoyed because he
came afterwards.
He comes on at 8:59 and I'm not gonna come on tonight. Anyway, he's still there. I see him. Get in here, you fuck. Come back in here, you fuck. he's like the creepy guy that's hanging outside the door trying to listen to the conversation. I can see you.
Dude, I'm.
No, I'm sorry. Listen. Let me apologize first. I thought you came on at 9 o'clock.
No, Beppe.
I see half an hour. I'm
Beppe has been doing this on his own.
Well, I missed it. Oh man, I can't wait to watch this.
I saw him just talking, and and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to show him support at least for some minutes because I'm like, good. He's my brother. You guys are my brother, so
I know we love you. No, I know. I was just busting balls.
But this is horrible, man.
Come on. Who's today? Will you calm down?
No, I'm not going to fucking calm down.
Calm down, please. Please. Okay, we still have a game to play. Can we stop being so fucking negative?
You guys could have this conversation. I'll have my popcorn.
Popcorn? What are you, fucking Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson.
Let me hear all this. Go ahead. Go talk, Mr. Gindiloggio. Go.
Let me hear.
I don't know if I want to hear your breakdown of the game or your breakdown of your golf game. But go ahead.
My golf game.
Go ahead. I don't know what you watched today. Go ahead.
I know we didn't play. We didn't come out to win. We looked very lethargic. We looked tired. I mean, it makes sense after playing 2 games the way we did, where we scored 10 goals in 2 games. I'm not. I mean, and I think I said it to Anthony Lopopolo. It's been hard this season for us to string any type of winning streak together for more than 2 games. It's we've had these inconsistencies, so it shouldn't be a surprise. I just think that I'm not going to give up on thinking that we're going to make the Champions League, because I think that when all the first of all, I don't cheer for I don't watch soccer. I'm not a fan of AC Milan to be miserable. So, and I have a son now, so I don't want to pass along misery to him. Now I want him to be positive when he watches the games and think his dad's positive too, and that I'm going to have a positive mindset. And I think that we all need to continue to do that. I think we're being very, very critical of a team that we hope still finishes in the top 4. If they don't finish in the top 4, I will come on next week if we don't make the Champions League, and I'll be extremely critical. But I'm not going to do that yet. We didn't lose today. If we would have lost today, then I would be really mad. I would be just as mad as everybody else.
So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Amongst all the positive, because I
well, first of all, what would have changed if we would have lost? What would have changed?
Exactly.
You still had to win anyway. It's not like next week.
I agree, but I would have been less confident. We tied, and I would have been less confident. Losing to freaking Cagliari, I would have been less confident.
You lost to Spezia.
They played 10 men at the back. I mean, what did they play Mourinho style? Okay, so let me see. How are you going to score? Can you score a goal with 10 men in front of you?
Nothing.
How many goals? How many goals you scoring with 10 men in front of you?
Doesn't matter.
Come on, get out of here. It doesn't matter.
Find a
way. Your best friend over there, Leao. What do you expect us to score goals with that Shimonito?
Okay. Dude, it's not about. We're not expecting.
Listen, Pioli made some mistakes today. Pioli made mistakes.
You're talking as if what happens if that happens in Bergamo as well?
I don't think it's going to happen in Bergamo. I think we're going to show up. Listen, I think Mauricio just said it, and I was actually thinking this, and I agree. I think that I want to fucking win next week. I want that. I want that to be the game.
Okay,
because I want to say, fuck you, Atalanta.
In one world right now.
Hicks from Bergamo.
What we're saying is that we don't want Milan to make the Champions League, because you're talking as if because we're not positive, we're not real Milanisti.
I didn't say you're not real Milanista.
No, but you're saying you have to be positive. No,
I just said I want you to be positive.
What? Why are you going to be positive?
Why are you going to go into the game miserable? Then we're going to lose. You already think we're going to lose.
I'm the one.
Yeah. You got
I'm the one that was on the field.
You got the fucking Maocchio. That's what you got.
I mean,
fucking guy. Who knows what he's got behind those fucking jerseys? He's got a big fucking red pepper back there. It's true. You gotta fucking relax. Yeah, come on, enjoy. All right, let's
enjoy.
The word enjoy today.
We scored 10 goals in 2 games. Okay, today we shit the bed, but we at least
10 goals. For what?
See, I knew this was gonna come back, Oscar. I still, during the game, I have like a fucking knife in my hand. I gotta relax because I'm talking to this guy. During the game, I heard his fucking voice. Why couldn't they leave fucking at least one fucking goal for fucking Cagliari? They got to score all the fucking goals. I heard you during the game. I'm having nightmares. I heard him say, "Why couldn't they leave one goal for fucking Cagliari?" How many times did you say that?
Enjoy what? Thank you, Franco. Thank you. Enjoy what? I
enjoy being a fucking Milan fan. Well, what? I mean, why am I going to come on here and be miserable? Why am I going to come on here and be miserable?
No, I am not.
We still have one fucking game to play. If we can't win next week, then you could be miserable. Enjoy what? Fuck you, enjoy what? Yeah, it's the truth. I'm going to fucking enjoy. I'm enjoying a season that we played fucking really well. The season's not over yet. It's not like I would understand, enjoy what, and these two Castelliningas over here complaining about if this was the last game of the season and we didn't make the Champions League. We still have one game left.
Let me ask you a question.
Enjoy what? Fuck you. Enjoy what?
You should have never let it
get out of here. Guy with a peanut gallery over here.
You should have never let it get to that point. What does that mean?
What?
You had a chance to avoid all this.
We had a lot of chances to avoid all this. This has been. You're surprised that this team did this. But are you surprised that we did this? Why are you acting like you're shocked?
Because today they should have won.
Okay. Why are you acting like? I agree we should have won, but why are you acting like you're shocked? Why are you acting like you're shocked? This has been happening all season. I just said it. When's the last time we strung together like 3-4 wins in a row? It doesn't happen. You know this.
So how are you talking as if you know that there's shit with the form after January, but you're talking as if but Bergamo is doable. Bergamo is gonna happen. Don't worry, it's gonna happen then. It's not.
Listen. When I say don't worry, in the chat, it's just to fucking drive you crazy.
I'm not in the
I'm
chat.
worried. I'm worried. Of course, I'm worried. But I'm not gonna let it. I'm not gonna let it make me miserable until that game next week.
No,
I'm
of
sorry.
course not. But it's today. You know, I'm miserable today.
I agree. But we'd still listen. I know the loss and the tie doesn't really matter, but I would have felt worse if we would have lost
I need
today.
a few more days to chew this up in my mind and try.
I'm not giving. You guys sound like you're giving up. Everybody, you know, I don't know about Mauricio, but Franco sounds like he gave up already. I mean, everybody gave up already.
No, that we gave up.
You guys sound like you gave up. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
One game left, and it's a big game. And I actually listen. I wanted to wrap it up today. Of course. But if there's one team I want to fucking beat to make it to the Champions League, it's those bastards. It doesn't matter because they're still going through anyway.
I agree with you. No, hands down. Now, what are the odds of beating those fuckers out in Bergamo?
Listen, they play a Coppa game this. What do they play?
I don't want to think about. Yeah, they have to play fucking Juventus. So that you know what? And there's two theories that I handle that. Either they go ahead and beat Juventus, and next week they're all drunk and it's like, fuck it, you know, we don't care about this. Or B, they lose to Juventus and they come to the game and they say, yeah, well, fuck it, we're gonna beat these guys because we have something to show. Which are the ones are? I don't know, bro. I mean, that's what drives me nuts. And then the second thing is that how the fuck would you feel if we don't make Champions League? Because this fucking coach that we have said it's not a big deal if we don't make Champions League. Well, fuck you. I'm used to winning, man. I don't agree.
I saw that. He shouldn't have said that. He's trying to save his ass, but he shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
It is a failure. It is a failure.
It is a fucking...
The goal the whole season was to be fourth place at least.
By the way, Franco has not given up. Nobody has given up. I haven't given up. I don't think Pepe has.
You guys sound like you gave up. I'm sorry. You guys sound like you gave up.
2 months ago, what have I been saying? Every time we look at this fucking the last remaining games, what have we been saying?
There we go.
You see all these games, winnable, Juve, whatever. Then Torino and Cagliari. Oh, it would be nice to fucking do this. Look what the last game of the year is. We've been saying it for over 2 months. Does not get to Bergamo having to play anything. And what happened? You played today as if you had that fucking possibility when you could fucking put it away right then and there. Now, if you la frittata è fatta, you did it already. So now you're gonna go there, and you better hope that all this theories about you're gonna be tired from Juve, or vice versa. Juve is gonna be tired from Atalanta. So that means Bologna is gonna magically beat Juve or tie them. Could happen, obviously. With our luck, we'll probably find a way to get in by not winning. One thing is for sure, though.
Wait, hold on.
One thing is for sure, though. We're not going to fucking win this game.
What do you mean with our luck? You make it sound like our luck always is much more negative than that.
You know how many bullets we have dodged this year? Just for first place alone.
Okay.
First place alone.
But at the end of the day, if we get in without winning, you're going to be upset?
No, I'm not going to be upset, but things going to change.
Of course they're going to. But we're not talking about next year or what's going to happen. Of course.
No, but listen, what
Pioli
did today was a very, very fucking a guy like that.
I'm confused by what he did today. I'll be honest.
He put his hands forward. He's already worried about. He's already predicting.
Yeah, he was thinking about Atalanta.
He's already thinking that if this goes wrong, let me already put it into perspective a week before. It's not a failure.
Why scared.
You have to go for the moment, man. Those guys were fucking parked.
Should have closed out the game.
Any efforts of attacking. Yeah, okay, you had 1 or 2 out there, and we got lucky. We got, think Gigio.
Over the last 48 hours. Oh, it's Sistema. Oh, it's gonna happen. Oh, watch if Napoli wins, the refs are gonna go all against us. Oh, because Cuadrado did this. Worry about ourselves. Because today you had it.
Yeah.
Next week we didn't have to worry about nothing. Let them kill each other. Napoli and Juve. Let them kill each other. Who cares?
Come on, give me a Robert De Niro. Give me Robert De Niro. You know what I want you to say? You blew it. You had it and you blew it, right?
Yeah.
We didn't blow shit yet. Today we blew it, but I mean the season is not, not done yet.
It's not over. It's not over. But now we depend on ourselves because we do. But what the last game?
Yes,
I'm
they
just
did.
saying.
What
I'm
did
just
they
saying.
do with
I'm
us? They
just. I'm
fucking
just.
toyed with us. They
I'm just saying.
toyed.
I'm just saying. Just let's not forget. There's still a game to play. I just
Those
felt like
fuckers are right.
everybody was. That's it. It's over. After
Like,
being so
You,
positive
you know
after
why I don't like that?
10
You
goals,
know why I
2
don't
games.
like that analogy for? Because
Why?
in the chat, I left the chat, the big chat, because I remember when I used to hear in the very beginning, I used to hear bullshit like when Milan was like starting to lose ground. Oh, it's so long. We still have 4 months. We still have 5 months. There's still 10 games left. Oh, there's still 9 games left. Oh, there's 8. Oh, there's 7. Oh, now we still got 1 game left. Enough with that fucking mentality because that's the reason why we are what we are. Urgency. There was no urgency today.
There wasn't.
None.
I agree.
why?
I'm not saying that we
Why
played great
wasn't
today.
okay?
I'm
So
just
let me
saying
ask
let's
you,
just be
why
a little bit more
wasn't there
positive.
any urgency? Because they were afraid? Because it's like, holy shit, now we got all the pressure on us? Because
Listen,
that's the way I
it can
felt.
only be for 2 reasons. Number 1, you were afraid because they looked like as they were passing the ball, they didn't know what else to put it.
They looked lethargic. They looked lethargic.
That was 1. Or the second, which is even worse, is thinking, it's okay. We still have next week. That's even worse for me. I'd rather you be afraid of messing up because it's a big deal. Listen, it's been 8 years since we haven't been there. It was a big day. I didn't fucking sleep nothing yesterday. I literally thought that was gonna happen today.
I did wake up at
There's
5
no way they're gonna
morning,
do this.
waiting to see
There's
the
no way they're
Napoli
gonna do
Fiorentina in that lineup. Like, I wanted to see, okay, this fuckers are going to, Fiorentina's going to do something today. Like,
Yeah,
that's
but
all-
I wasn't. I was like Pepe. I wasn't thinking about the other games. I was thinking about us.
It wasn't because I really thought today was.
No,
was
I know.
gonna be-
I did too. I did too.
And in my mind, I said to myself, you know what? Hopefully they don't make us sweat it out. Hopefully they could try to put it away 2-0 at the half, and then they just control the game, and that's the end of it. Never did I thought the minutes kept. I literally was watching today football. I'm watching the things, and I'm counting down the minutes. 88, 85, 80, 78. Like I'm counting them down. That's how much we have left. And then I see the subs that he makes. Then I see him putting the Mandzukic. So what the fuck you saving him for? The penalties? I don't understand.
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't understand. Mandzukic 88th minute.
I mean, come
88th
on.
minute, right? He came in the 88th minute.
Yeah.
He almost did something. He almost what is it? He almost gave an assist to what's his name?
Other than Salamakis hitting that in the first half, we did nothing. If it wasn't for Gigio today, we would have lost that game. We should have probably lost that game because they were more more dangerous than us.
Yeah, Pavoletti had that header. I mean, if it wasn't
And
for
they had
Gigio,
nothing to
okay,
play for. And they had nothing
Nothing.
to play for. Imagine.
Nothing to
So
play
now
for.
you got the same logic. Oh, but Atalanta's got nothing to play for. They already made the Champions League.
Oh, bullshit.
No, but Gasperini doesn't. He wants to beat us.
Gasperini wants to fucking toy with us.
Yeah,
That's
of
what
course.
you think. They're gonna. You think he's just not gonna put? He's not gonna.
I didn't
put
say it was going to be
He's not
easy.
put
I didn't say we're going to.
Zapata on
Listen,
it.
I didn't say it was going to be easy. I didn't say we were going to win. Now, all I'm saying is I just want to be positive going into the game. That's all. That's my choice. I just feel, but I also feel that, we have to get, as fans, we have to get out of this mentality of just, thinking we're going to, that's it, it's done.
And we rely on Nono Sinisa. Nono Sinisa Mihailovic, who's gonna be a grandpa.
He is?
Do something. Yeah, his daughter gave him a nice little thing this week. And
How's he doing, by the way, health-wise? Is he better?
He's better. Yeah, he looks like he's strong. I see him happier, stronger every day.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was curious the other day. I was thinking about him and if he was doing better.
No, but think about it. What is he gonna do? I mean, Bologna is a tough team, regardless. I think they're gonna probably give some pressure to Juventus. I do feel
Yeah,
like
Sinisa wishes he's gonna wish he was playing in that game.
which is playing, but you give Ronaldo or Dybala a break. One of these fuckers. That's it. It's game over. Or a penalty, Rigore, like it just happened with Cuadrado. Rigore, that's it. Died. Nothing to
bullshit.
rely on that, man. That's why I'm saying it's just getting.
It doesn't matter anyway. Even if they make the even if Juventus qualifies for the Champions League, it's going to be forfeited and it's going to be given to us because they're still in the Super League. Imagine that's how we make the the Champions League. Imagine.
That's probably how. Yeah.
You imagine that Juventus gets suspended by UEFA for a year because they're still in it. They're still in the Super League.
I don't.
Those 3 teams are still there. So Juve makes it for and we get in because of that. I know you don't want that, right? He's eating his popcorn. Hold on.
He's eating popcorn. He's entertained by this.
What were you saying for the first 30 minutes by yourself?
He was just nailing it. He was doing a podcast de la minchia, how it originally started.
Oh man, I would have loved to.
I gotta
I'll
go
watch
turn
it
my
later.
phone. I said, I'm not turning on the computer. I'm here because of you
No,
guys.
but Pepe was like that. Pepe's voice note was hilarious. 8:59 p.m. Oscar's like he sends like a little bit of a long voice note saying that he's not coming on. Pepe was like 3 seconds. So what does this mean? We're not going on? That made me laugh.
I said to myself, you know what? Even if it's for only 20 minutes, I gotta go on.
No, I'm happy you did.
Thank
I was.
you.
I thought I messaged you guys the 9:30 thing last.
But then we look.
I checked
Then
it.
we look like we're all inconvenient.
No, and also we also don't want to be those, those type of like. Listen, God forbid, knock on wood, if we don't make it next week, we're gonna be on. I'm not. Yeah, we don't want to unless we have like some sort of family obligation.
Today is more disappointing than anything because I know where we're heading into next week. We're fucking playing with fire, and that's what we're gonna go do. And we win, wonderful. I'm happiest guy in the world. We lose, I told you so. That's me. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't say we were gonna win or lose. I just said I want to be confident. That's all. I don't want to be miserable going into next week.
Being hopeful and being confident is two different things.
Yeah.
Being awful.
Being hopeful.
Hopeful. Oh, sorry.
And being obviously, I'm hoping I go to the Champions League. I never ever root against my team, but I know that 2 years ago we were playing against Spal to go to the Champions League. I like my chances better 2 years ago than I do against Atalanta in Bergamo. So,
Atalanta with nothing to lose.
So here we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put
it's like Cagliari was actually having champagne.
Hey, listen. Maybe I'm just doing. Hold on, Oscar. Maybe I'm just doing this because it's good entertainment for our viewers. You can't have all three of us coming on here and being miserabile, So you gotta have somebody spicing it up a little bit, right? That's what the peanut gallery maybe doesn't understand. That maybe we talked about this before.
I can't believe I had the hair horn.
We get the best Pepe we get in these moments when I get him I get him riled up.
Look, I had 3 flags ready to go today. I had the fucking hair horn ready to go. I don't care if I was gonna fucking scare all the River fans today. I literally think I had everything ready. I said today's the day. Today is gonna be the first day that we actually get to celebrate something in this fucking place.
Oh, you were there? You went?
Yeah.
You went. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't hear that part. And when you say it should have sunk in when you said you were going to scare the River fans.
I almost flew up, but I couldn't find a decent rate to come back home. So I was like,
expensive. It's expensive right now to fly.
Got expensive. So I was like, no. To go up wasn't an issue. So okay, I want to bring something up because I want to go to bed.
Why? First of all, what the hell is this angle you got here? I don't like this angle.
I'm using the lower camera. I didn't connect it to the camera today, so
can't see the couch. There we go. They got the meat. Is it the Sharpa? What is that?
The Sharpa, yeah, that's a 120 Sharpa over there.
Nice.
Okay. So let me ask you.
What's up?
We go ahead and we lose next week, and we're going to Europa League. What's going to happen with this team?
I don't want to talk. No.
I need to know.
Right now. I don't want to talk about
this. This is psychology. I need to get ready for what could happen.
He's ready to talk already, of course. It's already happened in his mind.
He just gone.
There you go. It's already happened. See, he's already thought about this a month ago. So, okay, go. Gijo's gone. What else?
Çalhanoğlu's gone. Brahim Diaz is gone. And if they do this, I'll fucking stab Gazidis. But Tomori, maybe they say 28 million. If we're not going to make Champions League, maybe we pass on that. They're fucking stupid. They're crazy like that.
Who's stupid and crazy like that? Who?
Elliot. You watch.
But how could you say that? I mean,
I have this feeling if this team is not playing for something like a Champions League, they're not going to first of all, people are not going to want to come to a team that's not playing Champions League. So you're not getting anybody new. So you would think you renew people.
Oh, I agree with that. It's going to be tough. You have to do it.
You renew people. But you just definitely not going to come because now, Çalhanoğlu, I guess he has already a deal going. Goodbye. You do me a favor.
Well, good riddance.
Champions League. Brahim Diaz, you got to see what's going on. If your player wants to, maybe they're so good, Real wants him back.
I don't think they want him back.
Well, Zidane is leaving, so I
Huh?
want to go back. I hear Allegri may take over there.
Real Madrid?
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's
Oh my
all
god.
fair,
He's
Zidane-
taking.
it's all
How long has he been?
fair.
How long has he been? How long has he been off now? 2 years? 3 years?
2 years. Because Zidane is going to go to Juve. That's why.
Yeah, 2 years.
Sorry.
No.
Hey,
Gotta-
Giancarlo, I never told you, but I'm a Blackhawks fan.
I'm not. I just like the colors because they have a
no,
little bit of
like that.
a AC Milan influence. I got this in Chicago.
Right.
So what
You are.
games
How'd you become a Blackhawks fan?
I always like him because of Vince Vaughn.
Oh,
That's why.
that's funny.
That's
You
why.
motorboating son of a
I
bitch.
understand you lived in Jersey. Why could you be a Devils fan?
I'm not a big hockey guy. I mean, I've never really, I think it's a great sport. I never had a team. Like, I like the Devils because of you, like you with the colors, kind of drew me to them. Most of my family are Ranger fans. I had a cousin, my father's cousin, but he's my cousin too, but he's older, who played for the Rangers and in the minor leagues, and he was the guy on the radio, Sal Red Light Messina. You probably heard. I don't know if you may not know him because he's a Ranger, but Franco knows him. You used to listen to him with Marv Albert on the radio.
He's a big Rangers fan.
Yeah. So, I mean, I just like the colors. Like the colors.
For me, I thought that was a Jets hat, to be honest.
Jets?
It gives off, the light gives off like a greenish. I thought it was
Yeah.
No.
Let's relax, fucking Jets fan. Are you crazy?
Fuck that.
I'm a fucking Giants fan. I know what you are. Let's not get into football. What are you doing? This guy wants to talk about the Cowboys right now.
No, it's another headache.
All right, wait. What's the jersey you got on? I like this one. This looks familiar.
Yeah,
I just can't. I know. Duh. A fucking goalie jersey. I know, asshole. Which one is it? It looks very familiar. Wait, what was that? What was the patch? Okay. What year was this?
About 5-6 years ago.
Yeah. Is that when we won that what the fuck did we win, the Supercopa?
No. That was gold.
Okay, yeah. That's nice. Man. I think I'm gonna look for that one. I like that. I like that color.
Yeah.
That's the game worn, right?
Match issued. Yeah.
Okay, match issued.
You actually wear it, but it was made.
I'm calling it out. I came to rant. I love you guys. This has been great. So, AC Milan. Hopefully on Wednesday I will be ready to talk more. I ain't talked enough tonight. So
we don't play Wednesday. What are you talking about?
no, we're gonna do like a Wednesday pre-thing with Pachi.
Yeah.
My brains are a little bit.
Okay.
I was bust. See, because you're not in the chat, I was busting his balls today. He was trying not to respond to me. I know. I think Pachi. I was busting his balls because he's Pachi's I love Pachi, but he goes like he's like you. At least you're pretty consistent, Pepe. That's why I give you a lot of credit. Pachi's like my dad. My dad is like they literally 1 minute they'll be like minchia che bravi. Oh, we're so fucking good. 2 seconds later, fucking suck. We're terrible. Fire everybody. That's Pachi. That's why we used to joke with him at Football Factory.
No,
Like, he's got Tourette's.
I don't like that mindset. I don't like that mindset. It's like the media.
But then Pachi pretends he never said anything negative. That's why he makes fun of me because I star his messages.
You drinking tonic water?
Ah.
You drinking tonic water?
Oh, seltzer. What the fuck you watching me drink? Here.
It's like yellow. You're like yellow and yellow. What the
Popcorn
hell?
and seltzer. What the fuck's going on? Did you go to Key Food?
No.
Late night run to Key Food over there?
Yeah. Fucking eat my pain away.
It's not even Key Food anymore over there. What is it? The Korean place now, right?
No, that's not one. I go to the one on one.
Oh, what are you, stupid? What are you doing, this guy? Did you see what he just did?
Wow.
You just made the noise like imitating a Korean. What do you want to get us in fucking trouble? You already got us a fucking strike because you simulcasted fucking Friends. The whole fucking episode. Fucking NBC is suing us because of this guy.
I told them, put the power. She goes, 7, 7, 7. And she goes,
puts 25 minutes.
That's it. No, you left it there for 6 minutes.
You fuck. I was like, well, I knew we were going to get a strike because I've been involved in another YouTube channel before.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think you only have like 20 or 30 seconds that you can keep on a clip.
That's all you needed. That's all you needed.
Yeah.
They didn't take it down.
No, thank you.
No, but we did get like a. We're not making like he said. We're not. They what are they affected our monetization a little bit, right?
Yeah,
We're not getting paid anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's okay.
We're getting close to 100 subscribers though. I think we're almost there. Are we there already?
No.
We passed it yet? Close.
Subscribe, whoever's watching this, whoever's
Yeah.
listening to this. Subscribe.
More of this little real
Like
talk
us.
that we do.
Yay!
That was fun. It got pretty heated in the beginning, huh? He was coming at me. He was waiting for me.
If we play our cards right next Sunday, I could fucking make videos go viral.
I feel bad. I took my anger of fucking this guy because he came at me. I took it out on Franco. The peanut guy. Because he came at me. He came at me hard in the beginning because he knew I was gonna fucking come in here all positive with a fucking smile. I was gonna make a Montella mask, but I didn't have a chance to print it.
I don't know which was worse, but
Come on. What's your prediction? What's your prediction? No, I'm asking you. I'm asking Pepe. What's your prediction?
For what?
The game against Atalanta. What do you think?
They're not winning.
We're not winning.
No,
We're gonna tie.
I don't know, but we're not winning.
All right, so I play the scenarios in my mind really quick, Oscar. I like how Oscar's like the old Italian guy who comes over the house, the family. He says he's going to leave 10 times, and he's still here. He's still here.
He's been squinting away.
The best is he left, and we see him in the lobby over there, and he's listening to us to see if we talk shit. we can't see him. That was funny that you stayed there lingering like a creep. That was so funny. I feel bad because you got me angry, this guy, and so I took it out on poor Oscar too.
Don't get angry. Be positive.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you like it. That's nice. Keep eating your popcorn. How big is this bag? 10 minutes he's eating popcorn. It's the biggest bag of popcorn I've ever seen in my life. It's gonna fucking choke on a kernel. This guy.
No, I choke. Yeah, it's probably fitting, right?
Oh, now he left. Yeah, now he left.
Not he didn't leave. He's right there.
He's still there. He's lingering.
Yeah.
He's a creep again. Yeah, now he left. He'll come back. Where'd you watch the game? You watched it at home, or you didn't work today, right?
I went to the football factory. I just said.
I'm sorry. I'm we got a lot going on. I'm like a little over the place.
Yeah.
Remo was there, right?
Yeah, he was there.
We had a good turnout too, I heard.
Yeah, it was a nice turnout.
How many people?
20, 30.
Are you going to go next week? Are you going to do that to yourself?
No, probably not.
I was going to ask if Remo's going. I texted him earlier. He said he's going to go next week.
Oh, listen.
I know. It's
not to mention that game, all the games are going to be simulcast. That means Juve is going to be there looking for. If we get out, if we don't make it, and they're there celebrating in our faces, I can't.
That's what. Yeah, I figured they were gonna, that would be the reason. I probably wouldn't go either, to be honest. I've had too many moments like that at Football Factory.
Not because I don't want to be a crybaby and this and that, but the fact you're gonna have. I think Atletico Madrid is playing also the last game of the year, trying to win the league.
Yeah.
And Atletico was there today. PSG, I think they're still fighting to win the league as well because they're like 1 point away from Lyon.
And their fans are annoying.
There's going to be a lot of things going on, but our biggest problem is the fact that we're going to have to be sharing that with Juve. And if I hear something stupid, I'm already quick trigger. I don't want to be the one.
Yeah, you don't want to punch anybody in the face. Anything else you want to say? Well, talk to me. Come on. I'll give you a psychiatrist tonight.
Yeah.
What else you want to talk about?
It could be like I could be Tony. It could be what's her name? Melfi.
I'm gonna be. I'm fucking. You made me a fucking woman now.
Oh, you could be Billy Crystal, and I could be De Niro.
There you go. Yeah, you're good. You.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Did you expect me to come on and be angry?
No, not angry.
You expected me to deliver this message that I'm giving right now. No?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be.
I want to be.
I don't want to give up yet.
Well, nobody's giving up. But
I know.
We are realizing that we're in we're in a bad position now.
I know.
Even if it's in our hands, the fact that we're playing that particular team is tough.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that it's Atalanta, I'm not happy about it, I'll be honest, because we haven't
Especially
played.
when you had Cagliari. That was your match point.
Yeah. And what was the home when we played the away?
3-0.
3-0, right? I thought so. I knew we had beat them resoundingly. That's what
Ooh.
makes it even. What? When
We
we beat we didn't lose to Cagliari 3-0.
Oh,
I'm talking about when we beat.
I thought you were talking about Atalanta.
No. When we played Cagliari last.
We didn't win with Cagliari. I think we tied.
We beat. I thought we beat Cagliari.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'm thinking about last year. I don't know. We had a game against Cagliari where we scored a few goals. I don't know if it was this year or last year.
It may have been 2-2. Let me see.
I don't know why.
Cagliari. Where is it? 0-0, Milan-Cagliari. Cagliari-Milan. That's what it was.
So we need Oscar back so he could do a little. He's a little, little thing that he does. Where we hear the echo.
We won 2-0.
I told you. I thought we did. Yeah, we beat them.
Yeah. Ibrahimovic scored 2 goals.
Who scored 2 goals?
Ibra.
Yeah. One of them was a penalty, I think.
Yep.
Rigore.
You see him.
Could have used the Rigore today. Would you have taken a Rigore? Would you have
Yeah,
taken a Rigore?
I would have even if I would have been critical.
There was a handball. There was a handball in the box, I think.
Look, even if I was going to be critical of the team, I take at this point take the win however I could take it.
Yeah, of course.
The win, and now the problem is this: now you can't even rely just on a tie and find the way you have 2 results. You have 1 result and you get it against a tough team. What'd you do?
Oh. No, sorry. I'm trying to. I got my name as Oscar here. I don't know. I fucking defaulted to OC. It's driving me crazy. I'm trying to change it, but I don't know how to do it.
You gotta go on captions, I think.
Yeah, I don't know, but I made the screen big on my exit full screen. There we go. Okay. Not that it matters. I mean, how much longer are we going to be on? But I don't want to be OC.
Yeah, people will be looking like, what the fuck happened to OC? They're gonna see OC. It's like, is that OC or is that GC?
let them think it's GC. What is this? April 26th, 220 mediocrity. What is this? Who wrote this? Do you see that? That's the. I thought that was in the chat.
No, that's on the events probably. Things that have happened.
What's going on? I haven't looked at the chat in a while. What's going on?
What chat? I'm not in the chat.
The chat over here, Pepe. I'm eating away my anger. Also, I made orecchiette and rapini and barese sausage.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is like a snack. I started watching wrestling. So I said there was like a pay-per-view tonight. I said, you know what? Let me watch something that at least I know that the outcome is predetermined. It's not going to piss me off.
The Canadian is like he's proud you're representing Canada Dry. That's good.
I thought Canada Dry was just a name. I didn't think it actually came from Canada.
I don't know. Does it? I thought it came from fucking Key Food. That's it. I thought it was the Key Food brand.
No.
My dad used to buy the 3-liter ginger ale.
Yeah.
You know which ones I'm talking about.
Ginger ale for digestion.
Yeah, for the digestion. That's all. All right, you done? That's it? Nothing else? I got nothing else to say. I mean, listen. I'm positive going into the game.
Hey, listen, I'll always be watching them. I'll always be supporting them. But let's see what happens. I don't like my chances. I definitely not gonna like. If you think I didn't sleep last night, but that's because that was like the anticipation of like the way to like actually get this monkey off our backs after 8 years and say we're back. In my mind, I was getting ready. That's what it was, and I got the same feeling that I had 2 years ago. We left that place. We didn't take a picture today. Well, Franco asked Remo, want to take a picture? And he turned around and he goes, yeah, take a picture of my dick. I was like, okay, so I guess I got my answer. So we didn't have any, what do you call it? We all left. We all just left.
Still not over. We got one game left.
Yeah.
One game left. Let's see what happens.
We're gonna
It's
have
against
to,
a very tough opponent who we haven't done well against.
Yeah.
But they also
don't
they have
forget,
nothing to play. They have nothing to play for, but they do have something to play for because regionally, right, and in that same provincia, tutti Lombardi, right? I mean, the Atalanta wants to beat Milan, and they would like to see Milan out
Well,
of
you
the
haven't.
Champions.
Well, what's his name says, it goes full circle. I guess I don't know if that was his first game as a manager or when he got slapped in the face 5-0 in Bergamo. Was
Who?
that Pioli?
I don't know.
I can't remember if he was the coach.
For us,
Yeah.
was he the coach?
No,
I
5-0.
think he. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
see,
was his first game. He's right.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's why he
So
says
there
it
you go. Okay, he gets his revenge today. he gets his revenge.
Or it goes full circle. His first game ends up being the last game.
Okay. I don't think he's gonna get fired. Well, actually, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maldini's interesting. I don't know. I don't know if he'll.
I don't know. Today I've heard.
I think Gazidis will probably put pressure on him to do it. But
Today,
then who are you gonna get? I mean,
I don't know, but today I heard a lot of there's a lot of benches that are moving. The Derby just signed with is gonna sign with Shakhtar. The Gattuso is almost a sure thing he's gonna go to Fiorentina. Pirlo, they're saying that he's basically gonna be taken out of Juve. And what you may call it? What they were talking about? Zidane, if he leaves Real Madrid, which is looking likely, he's gonna go to Juve.
Mhm.
Allegri going to Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
And then Sarri is lingering there. They're saying Sarri looks like he's going more a Leicester. They're saying he's going to go more to, somewhere.
Where's-
maybe in England.
He needs to stay in Italy. He's not made for Leicester, unless it's like maybe an opportunity in the Middle East.
Meanwhile,
Or
this
something like that.
this guy actually won a Europa League with Chelsea.
I know he did, and he got fired.
Yeah, and then he went to Juve, won a Scudetto, and got fired. I mean, look at the way the game is now. So I don't know. Something's gonna happen. Maybe nothing happens because they want to save money. It's just that same mentality. Maybe they say to themselves. That's why I said, I mean, if you have somebody available big time, then you go after them. But if you don't, I mean, yeah, you keep Pioli. But I don't like the moving forward. I don't like that mentality of like a mediocre, like loser type coach because he's too conservative. I don't like that. I'm not saying be like fucking Gattuso and give us anxiety every game. Because I remember when Gattuso used to coach.
Yeah, it would give me anxiety. I didn't like him as a coach. I never wanted him, and Franco and a few others. I think they all agreed with me. I never wanted him to be our coach.
No, I never. I wanted.
I loved him too much as a player. I really didn't want him to coach us.
Yes, but moving
Same
forward.
thing with Seedorf. I didn't want Seedorf to be a coach.
But moving forward, I say, you know what? I love Vino, but moving forward, we need to have somebody a little step up. But I never thought they were going to go after fucking Gianpaolo. Then I said, you know what, you would keep him.
Hey, were you anti Gianpaolo from the beginning?
Never liked him. Just the name alone, I never liked him.
Just the name alone. Yeah, it's because he's got the fucking M in there, right?
No, I mean
Jam.
Just the name alone because it was not one of those names that inspired you. Speaking of which, I know you hate him, but Spalletti is the one that's supposed to be replacing Gattuso. He looks like he's in pole position.
To Napoli. What's he gonna do there? What's
he gonna do? He's probably better than Gattuso.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's taken Roma to Champions Leagues before. He's taken into the Champions League before.
All right, we're not getting into a conversation about Spalletti right now.
But I'm just saying. You're talking about, what's going to happen.
Let's see. Mr. Padre Pioli is still there. He definitely made some mistakes today. That goes without question.
We've been making mistakes ever since we started this downward spiral. He's been making a lot of it has been on him. It's not just the players that have been slacking or the injuries or the.
No, the injuries too. Come on, man. We had some pretty, we had some bad injuries and a lot of players.
They want to rely on Ibra, but Ibra.
I just he never played. He didn't play Ibrahim. He didn't play Brahim enough this season. Seemed like he wasn't really confident in him for some reason.
He wasn't. But then you could say the same thing about being confident in the beginning with Auge.
and then all of a sudden it just died.
Yeah, you put in Mate. Why didn't you put the kid in?
I don't know. I really, that's the only. I mean, next
Why you
week
put
maybe
him
we'll
on
have.
at the 88th minute?
I don't know. That's very, very strange. You're right, Bip. No, that's not very strange, Bip. But you're right. This is the kind of guy he is. He was already thinking about the other game. He was already thinking about the other game.
Let's see what he thinks about next Sunday. I kind of want Sunday. I kind of want that game to happen like tomorrow morning.
You don't want to wait, huh?
I can't wait. I can't wait for that. You know, by now how I felt today. How I feel for the Italian national team. You think I'm a nervous wreck with Milan? I'm worse with the national team. With the national team, like I go like 90 minutes on a Euro game or a World Cup game.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally like today. I felt so bad because also for a football factory, they weren't too busy, but I happened to be in a bad spot. So Jack and the waiters would just keep going, bringing food. I guess I was in the way, whatever it was. I felt so like annoyed of always doing this and that because I was so. They're not to be a guy away from people, but I went into a spot which probably I shouldn't have gone because that spot I never actually won anything in that spot. You know the mezzanine when you go down the steps.
Yeah.
Like that little landing, that little balcony. Then you could go on the. That's what I watched the second half of the game.
That's actually I've stood there a few times. It's not bad place.
Me too. So usually I stay there when it's too crowded.
Yeah.
And you get to actually see everybody's thing, and you're not near anybody. Then people little by little start coming, and it becomes crowded over there too. But today it wasn't that case. Today I was by myself, and literally I'm watching. And I'm saying to and I'm there suffering and this and that. And I'm saying to myself, but and I felt like I was watching like an Italy game. Like usually I'm like this with Milan, but you're a little more loose, especially over the last 7 years. You never got to play for this something so big over the last 7 years. So now that you were there, like you felt like every pass, every minute I was ticking down. Literally, like I told Oscar, I was watching the game. From the second minute on, saying to myself, oh shit, we got 88 minutes left. We got 86 minutes left. Literally because I just said, come on, just fucking score, just get it all. The anxiety of getting that goal in, the goal that never came. So that's why I was, and that's how I am with the national team. The national team, like I get and my point to go into why I opened up the national team parentheses, is because with the national team, usually when they play group games, and they have like a bad first game or bad second game and they gotta redeem themselves. Usually they play after 4 days. So in that time I'm mind fucking myself. What's gonna happen? And what's gonna happen with this right now? I haven't seen posts about what happens if Milan gets in if they don't win. Because they know they're gonna make those things. Like what has to happen for Milan to get in to the Champions League we all know when you're in, but what happens if they don't win? What has to happen with Verona Napoli or Napoli Verona?
I didn't even ask. I don't want to think about that.
No, I'm sure they're gonna come out.
I know, of course they are, yeah.
Because I'm sure they're gonna come out. So, but I'm saying to myself, that's usually how I am with the national team. I get very because for me it's like life. I always say 90 minutes of games like that take away fucking 9 years out of my life.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, I don't show it as much as as you do. I used to more. Kind of calmed down over the years a little bit. Not calmed down. I just a lot of stuff going on, and kind of just block it out in your mind a bit, or try not to let it get to you as much. But I definitely had those nights where I wouldn't sleep the night before a big game, and like last night, it was on my mind a lot. But with three freaking little guys running around.
It kind of felt like more like excitement.
Like butterflies. I know. I always remember those. I always remember those. Used to get those feelings a lot. Right before the World Cup would start.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you said earlier. Same thing.
And it's almost like, and it was like the anticipation of going back to Football Factory after over a year.
You hadn't been there. You hadn't been there in that long.
Oh, I went to the Derby, Milan Inter, came back from Italy, went to one game, and then they shut everything down.
Yeah. Wait. I was thinking about that. When did you? That's why we nicknamed you Pepe Corona. Now I remember why. Because you went to Italy and then the coronavirus came.
Yeah.
When did you come back? You came back in February?
Yeah, February 14, 15.
That's right. Yeah,
Another
that's right.
couple. If it would have been 2 weeks later, I probably would have been stuck there.
You would have gotten stuck there. You still have the passport, right?
Yeah, I got both passports.
You got both, right? Yeah.
Right. So I mean, it's that's I just hope that this week goes by fast. And
We playing Saturday? Are we playing Saturday or Sunday?
I don't know because looking at the schedule, it looks like they're all playing at 1:30 on Sunday. But Franco made a good point. Franco said that usually it's like the flex game in the NFL, Week 17.
Yeah. That's why I was asking. Yeah.
They'll change the games as they go during the week. I'm sure either Monday or Tuesday, you're gonna find out what's gonna happen. Because I don't think the fact that Juve and Atalanta play on Wednesday, the final of the Coppa Italia, I can't see them making them play Saturday. I'm pretty sure that's good. All those Champions League games are going to be on a Sunday. So it's probably going to be Sunday at 2:45, or could it be Sunday at 12, Sunday at 9?
I hope it's at 12. Well, yeah, 12 here Eastern Standard Time. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because you got to remember now we got people from Radio Rossonera listening, so we got to clarify this stuff. By the way, I've noticed our views are going up because of I don't know if it's because of that or just because people like to hear me and you argue. I
also think we got to do a little more Instagram, right? Like Instagram.
We do. Nice. Yeah, I think I mentioned that to you. Like the Instagram lives are good, man. It helps, and that's how I think we can incorporate.
I don't think 9 p.m. is convenient for us to do. I think I gotta figure out what a good time, like when there's a lot of traffic on Instagram.
Yeah, earlier in the day, so you can get you could pretty much. I forgot what time, like maybe noon, whatever, a little earlier than that, 11 a.m., where you could still get all the time zones kind of like awake, all the main ones that we'll touch, right? So Europe and maybe a little bit of Asia, right? Because we have some friends from Indonesia, listening. So
Indonesia has got a big Milan following.
Yeah, of course, man. That was Franco knows this. We've talked about this. Yeah, maybe we've even mentioned it on one of the episodes here. Most of our followers on Twitter are still Indonesian. We have a huge following. Very early on, we developed a very strong rapport with the Milanisti in Indonesia, and they helped us. We helped them. They helped us. They're great people. Shout out to Olid. He's a good friend of ours from Milan Club, Indonesia.
Oh my God!
He went to Football Factory.
Yeah, if you could have just imagined what I had planned on my own, that I was gonna because people obviously when you're in the hype of getting happy and celebrating, you could just make anybody do anything. Like literally, my goal was between the flags. I had a flag that I probably couldn't wave inside Football Factory, big flag, plus the NYC thing and whatever it was. Our picture. My thing was our picture, which should have been done after the game.
Yeah.
If we were gonna do one, I didn't feel like taking a picture today either. But it should have been done in front of Football Factory, outside, like with everybody outside, having a video, whatever it was, with the fucking foghorn, just making people, all the Knicks fans that were coming out from the Garden after that game against the Celtics today. They went to the Garden. They were going to be like, what the hell's going on? Not even the Knicks were going to celebrate this hard because we were not too far from there.
Yeah, the Knicks clinched. At least the Knicks clinched today, no?
Yeah.
You happy about that at least?
I'm very happy because.
So I was happy about that.
They're playing your Paisani over there.
Atalanta? Oh, they're playing Atalanta too. Yeah, we got to talk to that guy, by the way. I get a call. I get Pachi on that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to share something, but I don't know how. Maybe I don't have access because I'm not the owner of the.
Because you're not the Riddler.
I'm not the OC. I'm the fake OC.
Yeah.
You know what I want to do to share? Can you share it? Do you have an option to share?
I don't even know how I would do that.
I don't know. Well, all right. Well, maybe I'll just say it. So, did you see he's not my mayor anymore. He's your mayor, Bill De Blasio. You see what he said about Juventus? He tweeted about Napoli and Juventus.
I didn't know, but I'm sure
it was today.
That's his.
Since I can't share it. Yeah, he's a Napoli fan. How come I didn't know this? Why is he not? First of all, how did he become a Napoli fan?
Apparently, he's Napolitano.
Yeah, fucking Warren Wilhelm.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to find his Twitter account before we wrap up because I was just somebody sent that to me and they're like, "Is this fucking real or is this fake?" I'm like, I don't know.
What about freaking Cuomo What is stupid freaking things?
I don't know, but the only thing I see on his Twitter right now is him eating fucking French fries. He
Yeah,
was eating a hamburger and French
he's
fries.
giving away fast food to get people to get vaccinated.
Where the fuck is the tweet? My friend sent it to me. My friend Nick. I want to read it because it was like I thought it was fake. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't from today because for some reason I can't find it on his Twitter.
He's made about Quadrado.
Here it is. Hold on. What day was this? Yeah. Okay. I guess it was. This was back in 2016. Without Pirlo, the Bianconeri are toothless versus Napoli. Juventus FC's loss is NYCFC's gain. Juve Napoli. Forza Napoli sempre. Did he spell sempre right? I think he spelled it wrong. No, he spelled it right. So there you go. Your mayor is a Napoli fan.
And November is my mayor.
That's true. He's done.
Then you're gonna have the Yang Gang. Or whatever fucking goes on.
Well, let's not get into New York politics right now.
I don't even know who's running, to be honest. I could care less.
I don't know. I'm out of New York City, man. So
yeah, I know you're in Atalanta.
I'm in Atalanta. Anyway, I think we've gone. This is a record. We're almost an hour and a half. But I was only on for basically an hour because
I was basically on for 26 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I got to go back and play that because I'm sure that was great. I want to hear you by yourself, kind of going on a rant.
Yeah.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Let's keep it positive. I know it's hard. I know it's tough. But if we beat, Atalanta resoundingly, I mean, we'll forget about this Cagliari game and we'll be enjoying Champions League next year. And we don't even need to beat them resoundingly. I'd like to, but if we win 1-0, I'll be happy. That's all we need is 1-0.
Yes, I'm guessing it's 1-0 at the 97th minute of a penalty.
I don't want it to be the night. No, come on, bro. Come on. We don't want to. Let's give the blood pressure a break. Fucking, it's gonna. Now that you said it's gonna happen, you're like a fucking oracle. See, now it's gonna happen. Fucking 90th minute, they're gonna score.
I actually thought today was gonna happen.
I did too.
88, 87.
When Mandzukic, who did Mandzukic head it to? That shot it. Was that yeah. By the way, man, when you watch the games, do you watch it on the Italian channels or do you watch it on?
When I watch it on Sky.
Yeah, I got to do that. I got to do. I have my buddy here in Atlanta.
Today, watching it on the ESPN app of Football Factory made me terrible. I hope I never. I mean, those guys are
terrible. The guys who call the game, they're terrible. I mean,
granted, I go to Football Factory to be around the guys.
Yeah.
But it's oh my god, I would not be able to.
Those announcers are terrible. They're anti I feel like they're all like they're both the guys, even though they're English. They're like Yuvadini or something.
One of the guys was giving me anxiety already because they were already putting urgency on them in the 4th minute.
I know
what's going on with me, and Vito was cursing them out.
I know they're terrible. I got to go back to doing the Sky thing again. My buddy Eugenio got me hooked up with I'll be doing it next year again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Well, Oscar, I'm surprised didn't make a comeback. I'm sure he's watching us right now in his bed, spooning.
Yeah, he's watching. He's spooning with the couch.
With the couch. Well, good stuff. Thank you, everybody, for the chats. Sorry if we got a little bit heated here, but it's it's all in fun and it's
okay. This is nothing compared to what's gonna happen next Sunday if we don't make it.
I can't wait till next. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens next week. That should be an interesting chat if things don't work out the way we want them to.
Yeah. I'll have a bigger tub of popcorn next Sunday.
I don't think you're gonna have popcorn. You're gonna be having something else. What is your drink of preference, Pepe? Are you a bourbon guy? What are you, a bourbon guy? I
don't really drink.
You don't drink?
I only drink in what the hell called?
What?
I only drink if anything. If I drink. Otherwise, I'm not really a drinker. When I go to Football Factory, I just drink just to support Jack. I'll have a beer. I didn't have nothing today. Today I didn't want to know nothing. The girl came up to me and goes, you want to order something? I was like, no, not right now. I'm like, leave me alone. So I literally stayed away. I didn't want to, but I usually don't. But if I do, what the hell was it? Kamikazes, stuff like that.
Kamikazes? Me, you really are a masochist, man. You are a fucking masochist. A fucking guy drinks kamikazes.
Parties, that's the only thing. That or Jack and Coke, which is like the regular, like White Stone, I guess, whatever it is you drink. Oh yeah, gin and tonic. That was the funniest thing. Franco Palesi told me, "Can you make? I want something else. Beer. What do you want? Nah, I'm on gin and tonic." Okay, I went to Jack. Palesi wanted gin and tonic. Right away, buddy. It's like, okay, I give it to him. He stayed drinking. I give him a couple of him and his guys. It's like, I'm looking at him. I'm like, gin and tonic. He had a burger upstairs. It's like, who the fuck are you?
Well, you told him. Yeah. Told him to get a burger because he wanted. What did you say? He wanted the spaghetti. He wanted spaghetti and meatballs.
He wanted some. I don't know who it was. I made a comment on the menu. Some American guy. Oh, look, they have spaghetti over there.
Spaghetti.
It's like me seeing a Mexican famous guy and go like, oh look, they make good tacos over here. And like you turn around.
Let me tell you, if spaghetti and meatballs is foreign for fucking Baresi too. I mean,
of course, it's foreign.
You imagine Baresi eating spaghetti and meatballs?
Yeah, in New York City.
That's Well, he's Italian. He's in an Italian American place.
I told him, I said, listen, if I could, if I may, say but you're in America, have a nice burger. What are you gonna have a burger? Don't be like the Italians that come here. Oh, but McDonald's must be good here because it's America. No, spoiler alert: the McDonald's in Italy are better.
I know. I had a.
You know why?
I had in Sorrento. There was the only thing open, and I had a McNapoli in Sorrento. McDonald's. They had a McNapoli. I forgot what was in it, but it was good. It was just funny because it was called a McNapoli.
Because everything that comes, all the ingredients, they don't get shipped from America. They get shipped from there.
It's local. Yeah. It had like I think they had marinara sauce on it, and something like a piece of basil.
I remember to this day, I've had a Big Mac. I'm usually not a Big Mac person. I've had a Big Mac in Italy. Never found it anywhere close to a Big Mac.
McDonald's in Italy is much better. I agree.
The meat is much better. You don't want to.
It's not grade. It's not grade D.
No, yeah.
All right, that's enough. We've talked enough. Now we're talking about McDonald's. I love you, Pepe. We'll talk. Don't worry. We'll be okay. Don't te preoccupare, okay?
Yeah. You've been telling me all fucking year not to preoccupare.
Don't worry about it. All right, guys. Buonanotte. Thanks, everybody, for chiming in. Ciao, forza Milan.